What's up, everybody? Welcome to game 6 of the Gaia chess training arc. Gonna be a little quiet since I did move back in with my parents temporarily, so don't want to wake them up. It is 3 a.m. But without further ado, let's get into game 6. Okay, I'm against a 1038. So I don't have my notebook that I use for notating, so I'm just using a piece of cardboard right here. D4, so I'm going to continue with the standard card con. Sorry, there hasn't been too much explaining. Pretty much I just want to do a regular opening. Whenever he doesn't take this pawn or push it, you want to take it. So that's exactly what I did. I'm just going to continue development like normal. So he went bishop d3. I'm just going to probably play e6. Although what's interesting is he's leaving d4 hanging. Tempted to just grab it. Is that free? Comes at the cost of development. For example, take I'd have to go right back. And he has 4 pieces developed to my 1, so that's not a very good look. So I think I'm just going to play e6 and not take the pawn. Yeah, sometimes you don't want to take the extra pawn. If it's still hanging later on, I might pick it up, but for now I'm not really interested. Okay, so c3. Okay, so now it's a pretty common idea for me to just get the knight to g6. I could also just put the knight to f6 right away. Let me think. Yeah, I don't really like knight f6 because then he takes with check. And well, actually it's not that bad when I think about it. It's not that bad. Plus I then put pressure on the square. So I would take with the queen. And if he takes here, I would take there. Also with queen. And then essentially has no pieces out. So I'm actually going to try it. We're going to try knight f6. Yeah, okay. Knight takes f6. Then queen takes f6. So my pawns are placed better than his if he takes this exchange. Okay. Yeah, so he has his pawns on dark squares when he has a dark square bishop, which means he's kind of trapping himself. Whereas my pawns are on white squares, so that my bishop can pass through still without hindrance. It also stops his bishop. Actually, it doesn't stop his bishop, sorry. I meant it just gets mine out, really. So knight f3, that's regular development. So I have a few attractive moves. Obviously just knight d7 is fine. I'm rerunning here. Could also just try to get bishop up to e7 or d6 and then get a castle going. I could also play something a little bit weird like h5. And then just delay my castle. I mean, his pieces aren't really all that threatening. Although if I go h5, then I'm kind of committed to castle on queenside. Yeah, maybe I start with knight b7 and I see what he wants to do. We're going to do that. And then h5 is still an option. So he just castles, okay. So I don't know if I'm the biggest fan now of castling queenside, as I was beforehand, now that I think about it. He just has a lot of pawns here that can attack me. Plus his bishop can get on this annoying line, eventually. I don't know if I'm the biggest fan. I have pawn majority here, so maybe I protect my king that way. I don't know. I could also play bishop d6, which gets rid of him playing bishop to f4. It also still keeps me fluid as for where I want to castle. Kind of want to do that. Bishop d6 it is. So he plays g3. g3 really makes me want to play h5. Also makes me want to play like queen h3 or something along those lines. What do I want to do with that? So I'm just thinking, he might be looking to play here. In which case, I'd probably just slot my queen down to f6. And then h5 is kind of halted. Maybe my bishop would have been better on e7. Although I could always put it there, huh? I could just go bishop e7 right now. That way this is no longer a possibility, nor is this. Kind of like e7. Bishop e7, that is. Do it. Seems like a weird move because I'm moving my bishop multiple times. But I mean, I got his pawn out, so now I want a bishop on a better diagonal, is my thought process. If you look over here, you can see that I've been taking a lot of time with these past few moves. He has been not taking that much time. So, rook e1. Okay. So I'm still feeling very safe over here. I might try something like knight here. I think I just press h5. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so it did go knight e5. And honestly, that doesn't really feel all that scary. I don't really see anything here that he has. If he takes, I probably just take and then connect my rooks, and it's completely okay. Maybe I just press h4. Although if I press h4, then g4 is then protected. I have to think, what's he gonna... What's he gonna take with? Plus his knight on e5 is kind of strong right now. Maybe I do just take it. And then when he takes with rook, if he takes with rook, I can just go queen g6. Isn't that just fine? I'll take it. It just had too much central control for my liking. Then knight takes e5. Rook takes e5. So like I said, I'm just gonna drop down. Queen g6. And I'm covering the g5 square, so his bishop doesn't have anything there. Yeah, this rook isn't really very useful on this score. I mean, he can't go here, can't go here, can't go here, or here, or here. That's the only square right here that he can go to. I'm just thinking out loud. If I go h4 and he pushes, then I just go h3 and this is severely weakened. Then I could go like rook h4. Then maybe I can castle and double up. Got a few options. I like my position. material is the same, but I think my position's a bit better. Yeah, he goes back to rook e1. He realizes rook's not very good on that square. Kind of want to go back to my original plan. Just go h4 now. Yeah, my moves here seem a lot easier. I think I did the tough moves already. Wow, king g2, okay. Considering capturing... Yeah, I think I do want to capture. Could also go with h3 check. But I think I'd rather take the pawn, open up some files. Let's see. So I push. I mean, this just feels like it's suicide. So I'm not even going to expect him to go there. I expect him to just go back. In which case... What do I do? No, I'm not going to try. Yeah, I don't think I push. I think I just take. Because I don't really have a way to get to this square then, and my rook no longer has a purpose. Where right now I'm giving him a file next to the king, which is very strong. So it takes g3. And he does f takes g3. Excuse me. I want to castle right now and double up, I think. Could also just go queen h7. And then, what are his choices of defense? He can do a rook over here. In which case I could just check him. And if he queen trades, I think that's better. No, I want to keep pieces on the board right now, since I'm attacking. So maybe I just castle and double up. Could also put my bishop here, huh? I think I want to start with castling. So now he can begin his attack if he wants to. So he can go queen here, for example. Queen a4. Then I have the choice to defend. I also have the choice to ignore it and just go with my attack. I probably also have some sacrificing ideas. Okay, bishop f4. So here I actually have the crazy idea of a rook h4. It looks weird, but I think it's fine. Kind of want to play it. So now if I'm looking at his weaknesses, this is now weak. This piece is obviously weak immediately. Okay, so he defends with a rook f1. Which I don't think is the correct move. Because now when I do this, he can no longer go like here to defend. Rook d to h8. I also now have this available, which was not there previously. Yeah, I think the correct defense here might have been like a queen d2, because that still prevents this check. He still has control over this semi-open file. Trying to think what he does have fair defense. Does he just sack the pawn? Thinking he does just sack the pawn. I don't see a good answer for him though. Ooh, what about g4? King 8 f3. I want to look at that move for a second though. Yeah, I have time. Ooh, g4 actually looks pretty cool. Because this then defends that. This piece is no longer hanging. I guess I do check in with a rook though. Well, maybe he didn't have a good move. Whatever, here's king f3. I think I pick up my prize now. I'm just seeing if I have any checking ideas. So I check here. And then you can't really go backwards because then I take that rook with check. This might be a good in-between move. He goes here, so I'm just gonna force him more out into the open. If he goes here, I think that what do I do? Trade queens? Yeah, but I want to trade queens when his piece is out in the open. Gonna take up F2 or H2. That is not the move, my good friend. Pretty sure that's how you get checkmated. Queen A4. That seems desperate. My immediate thought is queen to D3. I go here. You can't block. Then this is coming, and that's mate. Actually, no, he can still escape. But I'm going to start with that. I'm running a little lower on time than him, so I'm going to move. So queen D3 check. Okay, so bishop E3 to block. So now that's where I want to go here. Queen E2 check. And I could probably keep up this pressure until I checkmate. I think. So I have F5. Also G5. I'm going to start with F5. So I had King E4. Then F5. Yep, this game's all but over. I just gotta find the mate. It might be checkmate with a pawn. Nope, he still has this square, excuse me. Then it's checkmate, right? So King F4, notate, not get too excited. I think it's checkmated too. So let's check. Can't go here, can't go here, can't. So this is his square. When he goes here, I take the bishop, and then where can he go? That'd be no, yep. G5. Yep, King E5. Queen takes E3 should be checkmate. Yep. Alright, cool. 1087 is going to be the new rank game. Let's go to the game. That's a fun one, because I never really got a material advantage and then ended, which is normally what's common. It was a much slower game. Let me see the report. 94.8% accuracy. That's really good, actually. Wow. Proud of myself, actually. Nice. So, standard Karakhan. These are all book moves. Bishop d6 is the best. g3. Bishop e7 is best. I found a lot of the best moves. Makes me feel better about playing slow time formats. That was nice. Goes rook e1, h5, g5 is better. Oh, I didn't even think of g5. Reason behind g5 being that this no longer works. This no longer is a square. Plus I could always play h5 just afterwards. Okay. So h5. Then it goes to e5. Yeah, I didn't like that. Because I just take, and now he no longer has protection from the knight. So all of a sudden I have way more attacking pieces than he does there. He goes right back. h4. King g2. Yeah, that felt off. I don't know what's better. Yeah, I guess bishop here. And then here. And he does have kind of less pieces. Okay. So takes was best. F takes is also best. A castle is the best move in this scenario. We got a bishop f4. Rook h4. What was better? Queen to h. I was considering that. I was considering this or the rook. This one just looked too appealing though, with the bishop hanging. Rook f1 is a mistake. Yeah, I knew that felt off. So double. King goes f3. Yeah. Oh, they did like my g4 move that I was suggesting. Okay. I guess they're both bad, but you know, he loses either way. Okay, so rook to h2. What was the other move I was considering here? I was thinking the in-between move. That's a blunder. King e3. Yeah, it's because he escapes. That's what it is. We exchange material, I no longer have as good attacking chances. What did they say with this? Rook to f4. What? There's some kind of mate here? Hmm. Well, he has two options, right? So that's mate in 3. Is this part of it? Mate in 2. Yeah, I mean, we are cutting him fairly thin. This is his only square. And that's when queen comes in. Oh, okay, okay. I see. I didn't even think of that. See, that's why I need to study more tactics. So I took the pawn. Okay. Yeah, queen a4 I knew was bad. He was just going for a counterattack of sorts, but my defense was too good. All in all, good game. Thanks for watching.